We continue southwest past the Blasket Islands, the most westerly landmass in Europe and the closest land to the edge of the continental shelf. These islands are some of the most magical places I've ever been. Starkly beautiful. Just west of the Blaskets, there's a step in the ocean where the depth drops down below 100 metres. Small compared to the edge of the continental shelf, but it has a profound effect on the waters here. As tides surge up and across this step, they drive cold, nutrient-rich water up to the surface. And this upwelling is what would have made the seas along the Kerry coast so rich for the people who lived here. And sure enough, west of the Blasket Islands, I encounter the most amazing feeding activity. This time, it's enormous shoals of sprat and sand eels that have gathered to feed on the rich plankton thriving on the nutrients from the deep. And again, common dolphins buzz around trying to herd the fish. But the bait balls are really dynamic, like whirlwinds, always on the move. And they quickly sweep past me, diving down to the depths. I seem to be alone. But something is happening in the deep. A minke whale, sleek and incredibly adapted to glide through the ocean. Holding my breath, I follow them to the depths. The minke lunges at sprat, while common dolphins pick up some of the stunned fish. This feels like another world. Only the need to breathe takes me momentarily away from it. Minkies, like humpbacks and blue whales, have evolved pleated throats that can balloon open to almost half their body size to capture fish. Their power and grace is breathtaking. I never knew minkies fed like this, but it turns out neither did anyone else, as it becomes the first time this behaviour has ever been filmed. All along the 100-metre contour, I encounter life, predators and prey. And then, from the ocean they emerge. Humpback whales. They've arrived here from their tropical breeding grounds to nourish themselves into the autumn. giants. They blow a circle of bubbles under the sprat, creating a giant net that herds the fish together and up to the surface, where there's no escape. There must be 4 or 5 really large humpbacks here. Some easily 14 or 15 metres, most probably females who grow bigger than males. These are truly magnificent creatures. Again and again, they rise in bubble nets. I've always wanted to see how they do this from underwater. But the whole thing is moving just too fast for me, and I can't get close to the bubble net. A minke sweeps across me, and then a giant mouth emerges from the depths, hoovering up some loose sprat. The first time I've ever filmed a humpback underwater in Ireland. These animals are so elusive. And then it's gone. But these encounters have allowed me to get valuable photographic ID of the whales. We can identify individual humpbacks by the pattern on the underside of their tails, and hopefully we can now try to match these animals to other locations using a photo ID catalogue. There's been this extraordinary rise in humpback whale sightings in recent years in Ireland. When I started filming humpbacks 10 years ago, just 6 individual humpbacks had been photographed in Ireland. Today, there are 77, and that number is rising all the time. It appears to be a phenomenal story. These are extraordinary scenes to have witnessed here at the Blasket Islands, and all because of the productivity of the seabed.